resolved whether or not he did? And also, can you say why there was a minute missing from
we live in a country
on the night of the step?
Yeah, sure. If I
where
could,
they treat us like
Sure.
sheep.
Are you still talking
in
about
totality,
Jeffrey
if we're
Epstein?
gonna be totally
This guy's been
honest,
talked about for years.
all the world
You're
governments
asking,
treat their people
we have
like
Texas,
sheep.
we have this, we have all of the things.
But at this point,
And
I
are
just
people
feel like
still
our
talking about
government
this
thinks
guy,
we
this
are
creep?
senile, mentally
That is
senile,
unbelievable.
or just
you
like
want to waste
so
the time
distraught
and you feel like answering?
and
I don't mind answering
brainwashed.
for
I mean,
and
I
caught
can't
in
believe
the
you're asking a
simulation
question
of
on
bills
Epstein
and death
at a time
and
like this, where
inflation
we're
that they
having some of the
caused,
greatest
to
success
forget
and
that the
also
creep
tragedy
that's being
with what happened
like
in Texas. It just
explained,
seems
the creep
like
that's being talked about is it's the boogeyman, basically, bro. We talking about the boogeyman. If there was a boogeyman going up and stealing things from people or hurting people and shit, and you had like documentation to prove it and whatnot, and you said like, yeah, you vote me in here, I'ma prove that stuff, I'ma bring it to light, and then you get into the power and position to do it, and you're just like, why y'all need the boogeyman to be stopped? Well, like, is that even a problem no more? The boogeyman dead. Why y'all need to know what the boogeyman was doing? Like, that's probably not a good metaphor, but shit, bro, it just makes sense. Like, we getting wool pulled right over our eyes. Like, they're really trying to pull wool. And it gets even funnier because the same creep, you were pictured with him in your Mar-a-Lago mansion. You know, y'all was homeboys. It gets really, really strange. You know what I'm talking about? It gets weird. You, him, your girl, his girl. I don't know. A picture's worth 1,000 words. It do look like it. It looked like it. It looked like that's your girl, his girl. But we all know it was way deeper underlining. So, I don't know. This looked like he was your shooter, bro. Come on, Trump. You got some answers to explain. And then you with the Clintons and shit. You know what I'm talking about? You with Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton. Y'all was rolling together. So you with all these people. It's either you're really like in those deep waters, or you was watching them play in the muddy swamp. You know what I'm talking about? And you could say, and you really like call them out on it. And you just using it for leverage. Something like that. Cause then we got this guy, the weirdo Clinton in the dress. I don't know, allegedly. I don't know if that's really him. Who knows? That might be Bill Sanders or some shit. Who knows? I don't even know if there's a Bill Sanders. Bill Cosby. But then, see, I've been first guessed this on 8/16/24. I remember I came across the tweet when Trump said, if you hate America, if you want to eliminate the blue star with the blue flag, blue and white flag, then we don't want you in our country. Imagine if a U.S. leader said, see, this is crazy, bro. And then the whole tweet said, imagine if a U.S. leader said this about Nazi Germany during World War II. I quoted it. I was like, Zionists got to be blackmailing the whole government at this point. Because why are you even coming in with that standpoint when eggs is $6, bro? Cereal $6. Cereal, we talking about like shavings, bro. We talking about like manufactured wheat shavings that are covered in sugar and powder and shit is $6. And then the milk to go with it is another $6. So if you go in the grocery store and get breakfast and shit, you already getting cracked on the head for like $30 just to get some breakfast food. And then you get your lunch, that's like boom, another $30. Like, bro, why are you talking about these people right now? Like, we have way more pressing issues. And then it's conniving, bro. Because why on earth do all these people, I'm just saying, they look like a duck, quack like a duck, what is it? All these people that doing all these, man, I'm just saying, Jeffrey Epstein, he came from a place, and he was affiliated with a people that somehow, some way, get the whims and will of whatever they want from our government. And we gotta really start really digging into this shit. I mean, shit, I'm just a little birdie, but shit, come on now. Shit was good, y'all. Was good. Hey, subscribe, follow, like, all that type shit, man. People be stopping in. Y'all don't even show the boy no love, man. Show a nigga some love. But that's on a whole nother note. This coming right off the top, too. I was scrolling through Twitter like a year ago, bruh. I remember Trump he was talking all that shit. He was popping his shit, man. Feeling himself. He was talking about how he about to drain the swamp. This, that, and the third. The Democrats, this, the economy. You can't buy apples and bacon and whatnot. All that type bullshit. And yeah, he had me feeling some type of way. I was like, yeah, man, yeah, talk your shit. You feel me? I was like, yeah, go off on him. But then I get to thinking and whatnot. I'm an independent, mind you. I'm a whole independent. Like, I'm a total independent. I do agree with some of the talking points that Republicans may have. I agree with some of the talking points that the left may have. But in totality, I'm an independent. I don't agree with either side. I think the president is nothing but a figurehead, a bobblehead. And this is just proving it. Because I remember right after Trump got inaugurated or some shit, right before he became president, he won the race. I remember him saying something like, if you were to speak out against the blue state with the blue star, you know, the white flag with the blue star, if you speak out against them, then you're not American no more. And he said, if you even say something about them, then you came here and you were immigrant, you say something about them, go back to where you're from. Like they are veterans or something. Like they was taking bullets for American citizens. But no. They was gouging our tax dollars and whatnot. They was manipulating the government behind our eyes. And when I seen him say that, I came to the total conclusion that our whole government has been sold out. As you will see in the tweet that I put in the video, our whole government has been sold out. They bought out the whole government. The blue state, the white flag blue state, the rich elites that are from Europe, shall I say, believe it or not. I think in my humblest thought, I believe our country was bought out even when George Washington and them was around. Because how you even build up the Capitol to do what they did over here? I mean, that has nothing to do with me. I mean, shit, my people was in Africa at that point in time. But I'm just thinking, you know, just a conspiracy. Don't take it too literal. Like I said, this is totally off the top of my head. But it's food for thought, though. It's definitely food for thought because the way it's going right now, taxes and everything is just looking like a total sham. Our tax dollars are literally getting shoveled out to blow up people that we don't want to blow up. We want nothing to do with that stuff. We could be building bullet trains, bro. Like bullet trains from east to west. I'm talking, I should be able to wake up one day and in 2 hours I'm in LA. And I live on the East Coast. But that's not the case because we done spent $1 dollars to be able to drop a spirit bomb on countries, man. Like, it's actually insane when you think about it. It's actually crazy, bro. We're watching the price of the dollar literally sink. And then Donald Trump comes up out of nowhere and he says, we're not getting the Epstein files. Why are you worried about the Epstein files? I mean, why? That's like a dog literally that's been running through the neighborhood, chopping off people's arms, dog. The dog's been ripping off hands, bro. People walk around, they lost their right hand, their left hand, their left foot, a couple toes and shit. It's a rabid dog. And you said you'll vote me to become the chief of the animal rescue, the animal shelter, animal rescue people or whatever. I'm gonna get that dog. You feel me? I'm gonna get that dog. And then they vote you to become the chief of the department. And you like, why you worried about the dog? It's not that big of a problem. We got raccoons and shit to worry about. We got motherfucking foxes and shit to worry about. Why you worried about the rabid dog that was tearing off people's hands and shit? And it's like, it's even worse because it's like, What if there was a group of rabid dogs that was tearing off people's hands and shit? That's what we got with the whole Epstein case and shit. Because these politicians was all in on that shit. And you want me to tell you how much? I'm 1,000% sure they was all in on that shit. And it's without a doubt, okay? Because of this one very acute fact. That boy had a painting of Bill Clinton in his house, man. Allegedly. Okay? Everything I said in this video is allegedly. For my own safety. But he had a painting of Bill Clinton in the dress. Bro, you don't do that, bro. If you don't know somebody, I mean, if you're in the level, I mean, if you're fucking around in America, people do that shit. Don't get me wrong, it's possible, it's feasible, shall I say. But if you're a high roller, like Jeffrey Epstein was a high roller, and you're rubbing shoulders with these type people, you're not gonna put up a painting with the man in a dress, crossing his legs, looking all types of suspect, right? Unless you got something on him. Or unless you know something about him. Type shit, right? So we can agree on that. That's a fact. That's a fact. If that painting is real, that's a fact. And Trump was good friends with Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton. Before he became president, he was good friends with Jeffrey Epstein. So this is another theory, okay? What if Trump was a co-conspirator with Epstein? Because they were both rich fellows that knew how to facilitate functions and parties to conjugate a whole bunch of rich people, shall I say. And what if they work together and he has endless information on these rich people and they have been shoveling money towards him and his foundation or whatever we want to call it, and they bought him out? That's a possibility. The other feasible possibility, which is kind of the worst case scenario, is he's one of the people too, and he's in the fiasco as well. You know what I'm saying? He's just another dirty dog in the mud pile. That's possible. That's feasible. And the weirdest, wildest part about it is I don't really think anybody's gonna really know which one it is, because what they're not gonna tell us is there's no list. Jeffrey Epstein was literally going around blackmailing people for a living. He has so much information on people, they was letting him out of jail. And when his name came up, the police ears went down. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up. He got let out of jail and they literally had to bring him back because of an uproar from people type shit. And it's like, we're talking about high rolling people. You was so deep. He was so deep into this shit. He bought an island, bro. And he was not that good of a trader. Nobody is that good of a trader, bro. Nancy Pelosi, bro, this shit, all that type shit is fake, bro. He was not that good of a trader, bro. It's impossible. To buy an island? No way. If he was that good of a trader, he wouldn't have time to do all that dirty ass stuff, bro. It's impossible. That's impossible. Have you ever traded stocks, bro? Like, to amass the amount of like wealth to buy an island of stocks and have the time to shovel out the devious things he was dishing out, he'd have to be like borderline near Batman, bro, or the Joker. But no, he was not that. He was just a disheveled, decrepit, like creepy old guy, bro. He was a creep, bro. A full-time creep, okay? So the people that aligned with him, they knew that. I'm putting y'all on to some game real quick. I think everybody already know this, though. I'm not going to really speak on this no more because it doesn't really get us nowhere. They're literally playing with us right in our face. It's like somebody stealing from the cookie jar, and we all saw them steal from the cookie jar, and they telling us, looking us in the eye, saying, I don't know how the cookies went missing. Like, what? What are you talking about? But, like, on a more serious note, even from the other side, the left or whatever you want to call it, you have Joe Biden. He was saying he is a Zionist. Obama, he is in my eyes, a government rat. Shit, call it what you want. Trump, the more it's looking like, to me, he's looking like a government tyrant. Let's be honest, I call it what it was. I call it duck a duck, man. It's looking like they're scared of him, or he has something on these people and he's just like twisting and turning their arm type shit. I don't know how to explain it. Or they have something on him. It's not either or, to be honest, at this point. Our whole government is compromised. Okay? It's not even up for discussion anymore. It's not a theory. It's not a thought. It's not a conspiracy anymore, shall I say the least. The whole government is compromised, okay? And I know it may not be the whole government. Like, there might be a couple police officers that are good, or majority. They don't know what the fuck going on. They're just a piece on the chessboard. Or the people on the Marines that are they're just foot soldiers to these people, bro. They don't care about none of us. We're just pieces on the board. I'm trying to tell you, if they're willing to go to wars and all this for things that have nothing at all to do with the everyday person, to do with the family of the soldiers that are suiting up, that would have to suit up to go to war, and nobody's posing to ask the real question. It's like Full Metal Alchemist, bro. I'm trying to tell you, have y'all ever watched Full Metal Alchemist, bro? Have y'all ever seen that stuff? Full Metal Alchemist, bro. Go tune in and watch it. The end, when they try to sacrifice endless people to get what they wanted. I don't even care if I could say all this on YouTube. Because at the end of the day, I got a very small channel. Man, stop in and man. Like the video, man. Subscribe. Show me some love, cuz. No cap. I'll be saying that shit for real. I ain't gonna put up no like bars or nothing like that, no goals. I'm just gonna go with the flow. But I gotta get that shit off my chest, because I did make a video like this a while ago when the war with Ukraine and shit was just popping off. I took that thing down though, because I really like my viewpoint in the video, shall I say. But now that I've had a more settled thought point, I can say with a full chest and a full heart that our whole government has been compromised. Each side, it doesn't matter. The only thing that could possibly save this is the people. It has to be the people. There's so many of us. Like, it's too many. And it's at the point that their game is like, it's like the magician's trick. It's getting old, you know what I'm saying? So they're getting desperate, just blatantly, like blatant out lying type shit. Like, they don't even care anymore. Cause like, even with the FBI director guy, the Indian dude or something, I don't know if he Indian, shit, Cash Patel, yeah, him, that dude, he's another sellout, a rat. I seen him, he was on the Joe Rogan shit a couple weeks ago, bruh. He was on the Joe Rogan shit a couple weeks ago, talking about some, there is nothing in those files. I didn't see nothing in the Epstein case. I don't even know what you're talking about. Who's Epstein? Like, bro, I mean, he didn't say all that, but bro, he basically did. He basically, like, before he came in there, he was saying there's definitely information on that stuff. They can't be hiding it. Woo-doo-woo, wop-wop. But how you get in there, you don't see nothing. How does politicians from all across the world they knew who Jeffrey Epstein was before we knew who Jeffrey Epstein was, and you saying he had no list? Allegedly. Bill Gates knew who Jeffrey Epstein was before we knew who Jeffrey Epstein was, but you saying he had no list? Allegedly. This is some crazy stuff. That's like, bro, if I'm a regular dude and I'm rolling around with like fucking the biggest celebrities of all, for no reason. There has to be a reason. They're not hanging out with no regular person for no reason, bro. These people, we're talking about like one of the highest like efficient moving human beings, like that rate of people, bro. They're not hanging out with nobody for no reason, bro. Not a being on this planet, bro. From Bill Clinton to Bill Gates, okay? Let's be honest. Can we agree on that? Could we at least agree on that? And he wasn't shoveling out no stocks to them. They getting all their stock information from the businesses themselves, bro. That's how they getting these deals. The business will tell them the stocks, and then they'll be like, "Oh, we'll give you this bill and that bill." Yeah, we're gonna fuck the people that way. Just give me I want to make sure it's a $5 million bonus, and tell me before the stock dips so we could sell. Yeah, that's how they fucking do all the time. Don't shit be a coincidence. There's no way on earth if you was a full-time politician, unless you just got the gift of the gambit, is having a booming stock portfolio too, bro. I'm gonna be really honest with you, bro. Like, and we're not talking about, it's possible if you're just buying stocks and holding them, then you got a great chance to have a good stock portfolio. But these people are buying and selling within months. You feel me? Like within months. And the odds of that ending out in positive gains is really low. If you dealt with those type of if you dealt with that type of stuff, it's low, bro. So our whole government is sold out. The Blue Star State owns everything. They own these old people that are running the government now to this day. The only thing that could save us is a rebrand. Like, oh yeah, I ain't even finished with the Cash Patel shit. I got ran off, man. But yeah, bro, he changed his whole tune, and then he motherfucking his girl, bro. His girl is a Israeli affiliate. She is a Israeli, man. I don't want to say the word. She a rat, bro. Yeah, bro. Fuck it. That's not illegal. They can't say nothing about that. She a rat. He a rat. They're both rats, bro. Fuck it. How he even end up with some Israeli chick, bro? I don't even run into Israeli chicks, bro. Nothing against Israeli chicks. Some of them are really pretty, bro. I'm not saying nothing is wrong with them, bro. I'm not being anti-anything, bro. I'm gonna be really honest with you. But I'm just saying the odds, bro. If some random Indian guy meeting some affluent Israeli girl, bro. Like, what are the fucking odds, bro? Like, huh? I mean, bro. Like, huh? It don't make sense, bro. It just seemed very, 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 very weird. It feel weird, okay? It's weird. I'll just say that much. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's cool. I mean, it's a beautiful thing to see, I guess. But it is kind of weird, too, at the same time. And then you automatically, this your new girl now. She definitely got to be affiliated. Man, they all be affiliated. Once you affluent out here and you want to, they be affiliated like shit. You, man, telling me, I'm telling you, they be affiliated, bro. So she affiliated. So by extension, he affiliated. Like, I'm confused, bro. Like, how that even come about? And now you talking about the Epstein stuff don't exist, this and that. Go help them blow up here, blow up this, and blow up that. Like, huh? And it's just, we just gotta let this shit happen. Like, look, bro. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm black as hell, bro. My people had nothing to do with the inception of this country, bro, at all. But I will say this. I'm a studier of history. I can admit that with a full heart, bro. And I know them people that came over here wouldn't have gone for none of the shit that's going on right now. I'll tell your ass that much, okay? None of them pilgrims would have went for none of this shit. None of them colonists would have went for none of this shit. I know that for sure. I'm a studier of history. I can tell you that much. Oh, no. You taking our tax dollars and you doing what? Like, you think the money would have had? That's all I'm saying. Hey, times are changing. They've pacified a lot of people. They've pacified us like a lot. And I can't really say nothing. America's still a beautiful country. It's still great to live here. But there is a lot of rumbling. We gotta admit it's a lot of rumbling. I hear the rumbling. You hear the rumbling. They hear the rumbling. And I do think things have to change because they can't wash this shit under the rug, bro. Like, they literally can't wash this one under the rug. Too much just came out. At first, this was some scope fringe topic. If I speak on it, I'm racist and I'm anti this and anti that. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. The word racist has been so misconstrued, and like, it's been terrorized. It's been like, the word racist has been just watered down, bro. It don't mean what it used to mean, bro. Racist used to mean you thought your race was better than another race. Or like, you thought your race was the only race that should be on the planet type stuff. Or like, you thought your race looked like the peak, like, exception of humanity type thing or something like that. I don't even know. But now racist means you peep a congruency or like a certain, like, you peep something that's affluent in a certain group of people. Or like you feel me? Like, you say, oh, niggas always eating fried chicken. I mean, not all black people like fried chicken, but people do see a lot of black people eating fried chicken. Or shit, all white people like having dogs or some shit. Not all white people like dogs, but a lot of white people do have dogs, right? Shit. Like, if you say some shit like that nowadays, you're being racist. You're being racist. The word stereotypical has just been missing and gone. That's a stereotype. You feel what I'm saying? If you say Asians are smart, now you're being racist. That's a stereotype, though. That's what I'm saying. The word racist has just been misconstrued. So, like, and it's even worse when you talk about the white flag and the blue star, because if you could say they was mean to those people, you're racist. Like, huh? Like, and I'm telling you, all of this could even happen, which is a whole nother video, a whole nother wormhole, okay? A whole nother wormhole of topics, is because the occult run the world, bruh. And the occult run these fake groups, these faith groups, shall I say? Some call them religions. I call it faith groups or whatever. They are religions, though. I do believe religion is something that people need, bro. I do believe that, but you can't, like, wash away the dark underbelly. Religion is the reason why they're at war right now in the Middle East. Believe it or not, it's a hidden holy wars disguised as like some treaty political bullshit, bro. They're fighting because of some stuff that was written in the Bible, bro, thousands of years ago. I want you to get that through your heads, bro. And the cult plays a big part in all of that shit, bro. I don't know what's your cult, to be totally honest with you, because I just say the occult because they play a big role in it. So I say that to say this. If the occult played a big role in writing that book, it's just my theory, allegedly. They played a big role in writing that book. They played a big role in things that's happening today. And they probably played a big role in the inception of the white flag and the blue star. I'm just saying, they probably do. So, that being said, they got their goals, and they're going to call it prophecy and faith, like I said. And they're going to disguise it as political treaties and whatnot, and a breach of all types of bullshit things that they made up. So, when I say we're kind of going against things that are unseen. Or like, you got to look really deep to see or look under certain stones and whatnot. Damn. I really just rambled. I had to get this shit off, though. I don't care. I just want to talk about this shit, bro. Like, it is kind of crazy, bro. Because our whole government, bro, they doing stuff that has nothing to do with the people of this country and just shoveling out thousands, millions, cajillion, trillion of dollars, bro. And it's definitely for the holy wars. That's why they say they're God's people. That's why they were going to war with Muslims and whatnot. There's all types of stupid stuff. Talking about some Christians do this, Christians do that. In my eyes, bro, believe what you want to believe, bro. But, like, it all gotta be baloney if people have been shedding blood for thousands of years, bro, and nothing has changed. Because they was shedding blood 2,000s of years ago with the Crusaders and whatnot, bro. So you're not about to sit here and tell me that people need to still shed a drop of blood for anything that's written in these books, bro. No, nobody finna tell me or sell me that. That's impossible. That's bull. That would be bullshit. Okay. So the only reason why this harks back to why I brought up the occult. The only reason why people are doing that is because the occult is forcing it. It's not no politics, bruh. None of this stuff is political, bruh. That's why we got so many Zionists that aren't even Jewish in our political government. It's weird. They all conjugate together. Like, how you would... it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And then another factor of how the occult runs everything is all these people that come out of Yale, bro, skull and bones, become politicians, become businessmen that are very, very affluent. J.D. Vance came from Yale. The guy who makes those exquisite AI videos, the ones that like have everybody shook that AI is gonna take over, he came from Yale. I mean, shit, the Dolphins coach came from Yale too. But he might just be a small fry. Even him, like, where the fuck he come from? That's just on a lighter note to end this shit off, but yeah.
Homer, I've got a fozzie of a bear of a problem. Maud and her mother were visiting Tyre and Sidon, the twin cities of the Holy Land. They must have kneeled in the wrong place and prayed to the wrong God because, well, they're being held prisoner by militants of some sort.
Militants, huh? Well, if I were you, I'd kick their asses.
Well, any hoodly doodle. The embassy says it's just a routine hostage taking, but I have to drive to Capital City, fill out some forms to get them out. Could you possibly watch the kids tonight?
Oh, gee, I'd really love to want to help you, Flanders, but Marge was taken prisoner in Holy Land, and
I'll do it.